Hello, this is Shar from The Real Kitchen for Real People, and I trust that everyone is feeling and doing well on this beautiful day that the Lord has made. Today we are going to feature a simple recipe, and it is the easy French toast. It's a real easy recipe. And it's really fun to get in the kitchen together with your children or grandchildren and fix this French toast. It's just a lot of fun. And it's real good for breakfast, or you can have it for lunch or brunch or whatever. But we're going to get started on this delicious dish. So first what you're going to do is pick out your bread. I like to use the French bread. And I'll get this at the bakery. And I'll just slice it myself. This allows me to slice it thick or thin, whichever. But I prefer the thicker cut when I'm cutting this for French toast. But it makes the best French toast. You can use the bread of your choice to make your French toast. But we're going to have, to start out, we're going to mix our eggs. I have 2 eggs in this bowl, and I'm going to mix it really good. I want to mix that up first before I add the other ingredients. So mix that up really well. I want to add the cinnamon, sugar, and salt mixture to the egg mixture and then whisk it up. So we just want to add that in there. And the recipe will be down in the description. So let's whisk that in there. And then I want to add a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. And whisk it up in the mixture. Now I'm going to add my milk to the egg mixture and then finish mixing that up real good. Okay. Now I'm going to pour this mixture into a shallow plate or shallow pan. That way you will be able to dip with no problem, and it'll cover all of your bread evenly. Now I'm going to cut my bread, and I'm probably going to cut it about that thick. I like my French toast thick. And I'll probably make about 4 of these cut in half. So you can get your bread ready or cut your bread if you're using French bread. And you can buy the French bread that's already sliced. But I just, like I said, I like to slice my own bread. So those are about the thickness that you would want. So I'm going to cut these in half. Okay, now I'm going to get my cast iron, my favorite skillet, out and heat my oil. Okay, I'm going to spray my skillet or your griddle, whichever you have. I want to spray it, and you spray on your pans before you turn on your fire. Okay, spray the pan, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil to the skillet and a teaspoon of butter. So we're going to add the tablespoon of oil. And then a teaspoon of butter. And now you want to turn your fire on medium heat. Heat until your butter is good and melted. Now take your bread one at a time and dip it into your egg mixture and let it soak in there for just a minute or not long. Just make sure it's good and covered. And then you want to take another container and put it in there so it'll be ready for the skillet. I like mine's pretty soaked, so I will fix 2 at a time in my little favorite skillet. Okay. And then we're going to add to the skillet our French toast. Okay, our bread. So you want to just add that into your hot skillet. And let those brown for about 2 minutes. You have some eggs on the top. Just pour it on the top there if you have excess egg. And let each side brown about 1 or 2 minutes. It should be brown. Okay, we're going to turn these over. See how beautiful that is? And let them brown on this side as well. And you're going to do each one the same way. So if you have a lot of people to serve, then you just, double up on your recipe or just, to make more. But I'm just fixing this for 2 people, which we will have 2 of the pieces of French toast apiece. Now I like to serve mine with warm syrup. Or you can serve it with any type of fruit or any syrup that you want. Any kind of flavor of syrup you want to use. But I like to use the maple syrup on it. And add bananas or strawberries or whatever you have. If you don't have any fruit, it's good just plain with syrup. But it really tastes better if you heat your syrup up. I mean, that's like a must if you want a good flavored French toast. Okay, I'm going to take these out and see how pretty that is. Lay them in a plate, and then I'll fix these other 2. Same skillet. Now that I have my, it's good and hot, so I'm going to drop those in there. And pour any excess egg over the top. And do the same. Let them brown about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Okay, these are ready to turn over. And you can kind of turn your fire down on the second batch so it won't burn. The second batch will cook a little faster than that first one because your skillet is real hot. Okay, We're going to fix those. And in the meantime, I have my syrup ready. And this is what we like to do. We'll put a syrup in a container and put just a little butter in there and heat it in the microwave for just about 30 seconds. Okay, we'll turn my fire off. These are ready and they look scrumptious. Okay, I've garnished mine with bananas, sliced bananas, so you can slice it any type of fruit or anything to the top of your French toast as you desire. Now I've heated, like I said, the syrup and a little butter, and so what I do is just spoon that over the top of the French toast. Oh, that looks so scrumptious. And then you're ready for a feast. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and had fun with it, because it is so much fun to make and create different toppings for your French toast. And I hope that you will respond down at the bottom. Give me thumbs up if you enjoy the recipe, and let me know what your toppings are. What toppings do you use on your French toast? So, if you haven't already, please subscribe so we can keep the channel moving forward. And I appreciate all of your support out there. My subscribers, my pantry members, and those who are just viewing and not sure if they want to subscribe. But all of it is supporting the channel and the legacy that we're building for learning cooks. So without further ado, I want to dig into this French toast as soon as possible, along with a good cup of coffee. So I want to remind everyone that I have the Real Kitchen for Real People cookbook out there, and I'll list that link below as well. So please be sure to check it out. It is a treasure to keep. So until next time, I'll talk to you later. Love, and God bless you.